down to LA Lakers. One of the most notable acquisitions was, of course, the signing of Carmelo Anthony. He is expected to be introduced in a press conference later today. So, Kendrick, what do you think Melo's impact with the Lakers will be, joining LeBron, AD, and Russell Westbrook as well?
It's going to be everything, for the simple fact that Melo has found himself, meaning his new role. He understands that he's not a franchise guy no more. We saw that in Portland. He's going to be to the Lakers what they expected Kyle Kuzma to be. And that's a guy to come in off the bench and give them 15 to 16 points a night, or even more if he gets hot, which we know Melo could do, because Melo is a hooper. You could drop him off anywhere in America, he's going to get buckets. He's going to get buckets probably till he's the age of 65.
Okay, well, there's Melo then, but Monica, there's the whole roster. So how do you see all the pieces fitting together? Look at that face. That face is not a happy face.
Listen, I agree that Melo understands his role. He's going to understand the assignment, okay? But I don't think that's enough to get this team over the hump. When you look, Russell Westbrook's statistical best year was back in the 2016-2017 season. LeBron averaged a double-double last season, but that was the first time he'd done that. So you argue that he didn't even that formula for him has not equated to necessary success, right? Mm-hmm. And then Melo, who I love, I want Melo to get a ring. The durability of this team continues to be a question, especially when your young stud who's supposed to lead the way has never played an 82-game season. Now, he did get to 75 3 times, but still, I think Melo's going to be great, but I don't know that that impact is going to be get this team over the hump. They got a few more humps to clear that have nothing to do with Melo in my mind.
Well, look, one thing about it is that all this team has to do is get to the playoffs.
Perk, I don't know.
Let me tell you why. Sit back and just listen for a second, Monica. I know you have concerns.
Let me listen.
But I don't, because here's why. One thing we know, when you get a group of guys like this, right, that know that they want to accomplish winning the championship. Like, I was on the 2010 Boston Celtics. Well, we pretty much had an old team. When you come together collectively and you know that you're old, we had Rasheed Wallace. He had a bad back. Although we didn't win, we had Kevin Garnett. Like, those guys were getting up in age. But when you have that mindset of putting your pride aside and doing what's best for the team, like maybe LeBron James playing the power forward position, Anthony Davis playing the 5, Dwight Howard still could jump out of the gym. And I think people don't give Russell Westbrook enough credit for his decision making. This is a guy that led the NBA last year in assists. He led it in assists with a lot of G League guys around him.
Perk, I hear you. I think you're probably not wrong in that assessment. In fact, a recent conversation I was having compared this group to the 04 Lakers. They got there and couldn't clear it, right? I just think the West is not waiting.
With that 04 Lakers team.
Okay, let's just go to the age of the basketball part. Let's just keep it real simple. The West is not waiting. Like, I just don't see where there's enough room.
Don't you, first of all, don't give me all this
I'm pleading, I'm not snapping.
Listen, because I'm telling you this, all right? One thing about it that we fail to realize is that the most important piece is Anthony Davis.
Who can't stay healthy.
Okay, but when he is healthy, he dominated in great fashion. Did he not deliver a championship?
Yes.
Okay, so there is more of a risk that he's not healthy. There have been seasons he's been healthy, and you just identified some of them. Okay. It's just a risk. Sometimes it works out. Sometimes he's had some bad luck.
Do y'all have, so who, in the 7-game series, you name me one team that could beat the Lakers?
I think, okay, that's a little tough. I think the Warriors are reloading, and I think the Utah Jazz are going to have that similar experience to what the Milwaukee Bucks have had in terms of being close and coming up short.
Lost to the Clippers.
Did you hear what I said? Similar to the Milwaukee Bucks experience, okay? They needed that.